Hello everybody, this is Bloodfencer talking, and today I'm playing Minecraft again. Not much happened here since the last time I played with you guys. I just built these steps here to make it a little bit easier to get up and down the hill. I destroyed a lot of trees around here. That farm is still there and still very crappy and tiny. We're going to make a better one later, hopefully. Chop down the trees, already mentioned that. Flatten this out just a little bit. Probably going to remove some more of this dirt there. I made that basin thing over there because the water was pouring down into a cave and it was really annoying. So what else? Yeah, I added these nice stairs here. Build a door. I don't know, did I? I think I actually added the door last time. Anyway, build a bed. Added some stairs to this mine shaft that I dug. I got this chest here, which I already had last time, but then I built this. This is my storage room right now, as you can see. I'm going to pretty it up a little bit later. This is the inside of a chest. These three chests are just for wood. I got a lot of birch wood. A whole lot of birch wood. Not very much oak, actually. I want more oak. We're just going to plant some more. Not much in the spruce department either. Also, this is a very nice storage system that I saw of some other Minecraft players. You just lay down a line, and whenever you want to throw something in the chest, it goes straight into these lines, and it prevents the thing from becoming disorderly. So, what do we want to do today? You see this open field-like spot here? I want to build a house. Just a tiny little house to get things started. And maybe a farm somewhere down there. And I'm actually going to plant my trees down here. Tree, and tree. More tree. Not two trees, one tree. Tree, and tree. Good, splendid. So, for those of you who watched, what was it, Agorist, for those of you guys who watched Agorist on Wednesday, pigs, stupid pigs, hole, for those of you who watched, who did not watch Agorist on Wednesday, I announced that today would be a very special episode because today is my birthday. Yeah, birthdays. Okay, the episode is actually not going to be all that special. I'm just going to do the regular thing of running around talking to you guys as I do stuff. And as I look around. Basically the regular thing. I just need some sand for what I'm planning to do. So yeah, birthdays. Many of you are probably like, "Oh, birthdays! Birthdays are exciting! I love my birthday." And for the most part, I used to think like that too. Because, well, birthdays, obviously that means presents. Sometimes in the form of cash monies. Cash monies. And I'm a pretty materialistic person, so presents were always in the foreground of my birthday experience. And the thing that I really hate about birthdays is phone calls. All day long, people call. Ooh, that tree already grew. Very nice. All day long, people who may or whom you may or may not care about call you up to congratulate you on the most trivial thing in the world. They congratulate you on being alive for a whole year. It's like going up to a person and say, "Wow, today is your birthday? Congratulations on being not a total fuck up and having landed under a train just yet." I need more. Just like this. Yeah, that's going to do 40. Oh, I didn't want to use all the sand. We're just going to pick up more sand from somewhere. I don't really want to mess with the surroundings too much right now. Yeah, originally I had planned to do some pre-work for this episode, get some of the materials out of the way, so I could go straight into building with you guys. But you know how I am. My plans. I never follow my plans. It's an issue that I have. I'm always like, yeah, I'm going to be super well prepared, and I'm going to do stuff, and it's going to be awesome. And in the end, I'm just like, now you know what? I'd rather do something else. For example, oh, there's a lot of sand over there. For example, other stuff that I did this week, all week actually. I already mentioned this on my Agorist video, so if you watch that, just tune out my voice for the next couple minutes. But one thing I've been doing all week is I've been playing a game that has been sitting in my Steam library for quite some time, but I never worked up the motivation to try it out. And that game is Endless Space. It's a somewhat turn-based space simulation game with a very, very neat resource system. Actually, one of the most engaging systems I've found so far. And it really keeps you going. It just... I don't know what it is about the game, but I can't... Once I get into a game, I can't stop playing. Or at least I don't want to stop playing. I've been staying up late these past... for at least 3 days. 3 days. That's actually not too much. But I've been staying up late these past couple days just because I was like... Ooh, I'm in the middle of a game. I just want to keep going. Just one more research project. Just one more research project. Oh, just build a couple more ships. It's been brutal. I just couldn't work out. I just couldn't get myself to let go of the game. And Caleb MCC, who's my most loyal fan up to this point. I really like you, Caleb. You always comment on my stuff. He's been asking me which race I prefer, and it's a game that he also loves a lot. And right now, I can't really say which race I prefer. I haven't really tried that many. I've tried out the Sophons and the United Empire and the Cravers, also the Horatio. And so far I have to say that I like the Sophons, and United Empire also pretty okay, but I played United Empire without knowing anything about the game mechanics. So I don't know if I can judge them properly just yet. Let's pick up that glass, just a little bit of it. 16 is actually enough. Put away the sand for now. Actually, no. I wanna use this. Okay, let's make sandstone. Let's make smooth sandstone. Ah, crap, I'm going to need a lot more than this. This is not going to be well. But yeah, well, the Cravers... let's tell you a little bit about the races that I've played, so you understand what I'm talking about. The United Empire it's basically the human faction. And as for humans, you have a very stable and a very efficient economy. Your industry is really good as humans, which makes it easy for you to produce pretty much everything. Like, you have improvements for your systems that you can buy. And those cost industry to build, and of course your spaceships cost industry, so you can build them. And a lot of things require industry, and industry is pretty much the most important resource you have in the game. And as I said, the United Empire is quite a good industry. So at least while I was playing with them, I didn't really have to worry much about having a good industry to build a ton of ships. Then there's the Cravers. The Cravers are a very interesting race, because according to the in-game lore, they are a mixture of bugs and machines that were created a long time ago by the Endless, which is an ancient race of spacefaring aliens that have existed long before all the other races, but that are now gone. Kind of like the Forerunners in Halo and the... I don't know, that race from Mass Effect. Actually... all the races from Mass Effect that came before the time of Mass Effect. People who have played Mass Effect and know the story will know what exactly I'm talking about, what I'm babbling on about. So yeah, they are bugs that were created by this prototype race that was there way before all of them, and eventually they turned against their creators, and they have a very aggressive playstyle. Like, they pretty much live to conquer. I think they do receive a small bonus to look at this magnificent mountain. They receive a small bonus to warships, which is an interesting aspect, because you can design your ships by yourself. You can design all the ships in the game by yourself. More of that later. We want to keep this somewhat organized. And they actually have a race trait that does not allow them to be at peace with any of the races. Like, if you want to go the diplomatic route, you can't do that with them. They're not allowed to sign peace treaties, for whatever reason. It's not that bad when you play against the AI, because you don't really have to care about the AI in most cases. But against human players, I would not recommend it. You want to be able to make peace with humans, if at all possible. Wood. This is not going as fast as I was hoping with the wood. Do I actually have a chest for sand? I do not. I could put sand up here. I want to keep the sandstone on me. Ooh, there's some more. Let's just get started on the house for now. Just grabbing random bits bobs. Actually, I'm not going to need all that much cobble. Just a little bit. All right. Some wood. Do I? Yeah, I want wood. I want birch. Birch. I don't have that much oak. Boop. And what else? I'm pretty certain I want to use most of my spruce to make a roof. I like to make my roofs out of spruce wood. We gotta. Let's just make as many of these as I can for now. That's not gonna be enough for a roof, but let's just check it. Ah, no, I forgot something. No, I'm running low on stuff already. I was hoping to have so much more wood by now, but as you can see, all I'm loaded with is fucking birch wood everywhere. Birch. I'm sick of birch. So other races that I've been playing with were the Sophons. They are an alien race who value knowledge above all. So they get a pretty nice science bonus. And science, I would personally say that science is the second most important resource in the game. Simply because, yeah, I'm going to need more. Simply because oh, why do I need to concentrate so hard on this? Because your research pretty much determines the things that you can do. You can research things that give you a industry bonus, which obviously is really good to have. Because as I said, industry is the most important resource of the entire game. So if you have a lot of if you have a lot of industry and you can increase your industry even more, you are going to be set for the entire game. You're not going to have much trouble, I dare to say. Then the last race I played was the Horatio. Those are also they have a very unique concept. The Horatio are a race of clones, which means they're actually not really a race of individuals, but they are one guy who turned himself into an entire race. They value such things as luxury, riches, and beauty, and they want to spread that beauty across the entire galaxy. Do we have any more trees over here that are not things? Okay, we got a couple oaks over here, so I can keep talking. And they have a pretty aggressive expansion style as well, like the aforementioned Cravers, but they actually have the option to create peace treaties if they like. And out of these four races, I kind of tend towards the Sophon or the Horatio. They are pretty good to play with. I've also been fiddling with a custom race, which is a nice feature. You can make your own race by picking an affinity. Every race has its own affinity, which determines certain little perks, like every race gets its own little bonus to ships. Like some races have an increased. First, I should tell you about ships, I guess. So you can build your own ships, and you do that by picking a basic frame or a basic model. And at first, you have 3 models, I believe. Yeah, you got 3 models unlocked, and you can research 3 more. Yeah, it's 3 more, and you create ships or design ships by picking a basic model and then slapping modules onto it. And modules are such basic things like weapons. There are 3 types of weapons. There's missiles, kinetic, which is basically just machine guns. And lastly, there's lasers. And each of these types of weaponry comes with its own type of defense. So for missiles, we have flak, which, as the game describes it, this house is going to be a bit on the smaller side, but I can always expand it. As I said, I just wanna have a little house here by the side to call home. So that's why I'm not making it too big. Flag, as it's described in the game, I believe it's they say flag is a series of turrets that shoot down incoming missile salvos. So kind of like flag in real life, only that most flag turrets are used as anti-air cannons, I believe. Which means they shoot high-powered, heavy shells at planes and jets and things like that to take them down. Oh, lots of apples. Oh man, look at all these apples. God damn. But I also feel a craving for meat, so let's slaughter some pigs. Pigs and apples. Obviously for lasers you get shields, and for kinetic you just have hull plating, I believe. Reflective hull plating. And you can imagine that's just bullets hit the hull and kind of ricochet off of it. Sadly, you can't use that ricochet effect to hurt other ships. Which would be interesting, but space battles, they kind of go over long distances, so I can understand why that's not a thing. Other modules include, as you would think, engines. Well, the thing about the engine module is every ship already comes with engines per se. So if you don't add a engine module, your ship can still move. I think I actually want to have the entrance here. Gonna put in the floor now. Gonna need a shovel for that. So if you leave out the engine module, that doesn't mean that your ship won't have an engine. It just means that your ship has a worse engine than a ship with a engine module installed. So engine modules pretty much only improve your engines. They make you go faster. They don't make you move at all. They make you move faster than you would normally. I just love the look of birchwood planks. The word I was looking for is planks. I just love the look of birchwood planks as a flooring, as a type of flooring. We're going a bit premature here, and we're going to add a door. And I just remember that I already had a door somewhere in my storage. Also, I've been noting this weird like bug. Like, as you can see here, the hinges are clearly on this side. Now, if I flip the door, the hinges are suddenly over here. It's really weird. Maybe it has something to do with how I place the door down, because if you noticed, I put my back to this wall and place the door down then. This makes it so that zombies don't actually react to this door as a door, so they can't knock it down. Which makes for zombie-proof doors, which is really nice because zombies are annoying. Annoying as heck. Oh shit, I want... Dripping. Yeah, there's the door. This sucks. Now I need to go grab more sand because I really want some sandstone stairs for what I'm planning. And this house that I'm building, it's a basic style that I have acquired from watching another series. It's not really the most creative thing, but right now I don't want to be creative. I just want to build something while talking to you guys. So where was I? Oh yeah, different modules. Well, I think you get the gist now. So modules are just things like weapons, support stuff like radar range, engines, or like engine speed. And there are also siege modules, which means you can have like siege weaponry. So, for example, you get these space to ground shells that you can fire down to destroy bunkers. Imaginary bunkers. There aren't really bunkers in the game. Well, I guess there is this one. There's this one system improvement that you can build, which adds bunkers to your planets in a figurative manner of speaking, because you don't really have any buildings on your planets. You can't scroll in on your planets and see buildings down there, which would actually be pretty cool. I'd play a game that is like that, where you can just see everything. I mean, it would probably take up massive amounts of computing power, but dang, I'd love to have a simulation like that. I'd give an arm and a leg for that. But yeah, if you build that improvement, you'll have these bunkers which just increase your planetary defense, which makes it harder for other players or the AI. KI is the German acronym. It just makes it harder for them to take over your planets. It makes it last longer, so you have a longer time to build up a fleet and send it over there as a response to the aggression. But yeah, Endless Space is a really neat game. It's just not something that I would necessarily want to play as a let's play thing, because while it is very engaging for the player, I don't feel like there's much to look at for people who are not in the game, who are not participating. It's a very fun game when you're in it, but watching it is kind of boring. Oop. that looks kind of nice. Unless... Let me check something. What do I not need? Sword. Get away with the sword. Okay, that was dumb. I should cover up that hole. But this is looking pretty nice. I think I'm going to go with that instead of what I had originally planned. Maybe make a big window here so I can look outside. And we can have a somewhat bigger window here, not too big. And obviously I could skip the windows on this side completely, because we won't really see much there. But this is looking good so far. I need to sleep again. You can only sleep at night. So yeah, as I said, I wouldn't play Endless Space on here, so you guys could watch. It would be really boring because it's a lot of strategy and not a whole lot of action. And I know that some people can really enjoy that tactical kind of play. Ah shit! What? I want to see it from the inside. From the inside, it looks good. Some people can enjoy this tactical kind of play, and others find it really, really boring. And personally, I'm in the group that would find it boring. I'd rather have someone go around doing something really actiony than just staring at a screen and looking at these very, very what's the word? I keep forgetting words while on the show. It's not important. What I could imagine is doing a little like player diary thing, where I write down the most important events for every couple of turns. Like, for example, turn 1 to 8, started researching this and that, build up my industry, no contact with other empires so far. Something like that. And I think it could probably benefit from playing with other players. So, Caleb, you're probably going to utterly destroy me, but you're very welcome to play Endless Space with me sometime. We can set it up if you like. If you know other people who play Endless Space, we can get a little game going. Bet it would be fun. So this was a very big detour from what I had originally started with, like with birthdays and stuff. One thing I hate about birthdays is phone calls, text messages, all that. I mean, of course, people want to congratulate you, they want to celebrate with you, and it's always nice to get a little reminder that there's people out there who love you and who remember you. But I hate telecommunication. Like, I love the internet. Internet is great. I love being on Skype. I love being on Skype. I love going to the IRC chat that I'm part of. But what I really, really hate is phone calls. I don't know why, but ever since I was young, I just really hated receiving and doing phone calls. Because you're talking to this disembodied voice, and you don't know who's there on the other side. Well, obviously you can tell by the voice who's there, but you can't look them in the eye. You can't watch their reactions. You can't poke them if you're bored. And that's something that always frustrates me with phone calls. Okay, there's a big cave under me. And I realize that watching me dig up sand is very boring. What the fuck? But please bear with me. And personally, to me, birthdays are not that big of a deal anymore. Like, this is actually the first time in 2 or 3 years that I have something planned for my birthday. Tonight I'm going to have dinner with my mom and my stepdad. We're going to a Greek restaurant, which we actually go to rather frequently. Whenever there's a big event or something, we go to this restaurant, and it's a really nice restaurant. I love it. It's so fucking delicious. And tomorrow I have invited my friends, which there are not a lot of. I have a permanent crew of 4 or 5 friends around me, and most of you guys are probably going to be like, "What? How can you only have such a limited amount of friends? Isn't it kind of boring to always hang out with the same people?" And I can just say, no, it's not. Because despite the fact that or probably rather because of the fact that I have such a limited amount of friends, is it that I can appreciate them a little more. I don't really feel that I need any more friends than those few, because they are all I need. They go drinking with me when I feel like it. We can hang out and play video games if I like to. And that's all I really... Oh, no. I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to do that. I'm probably going to fancy this up with some stained glass later. But for now, it's gonna be this. Any windows I missed? There we go. This is actually a shape I use a lot in my creations. Okay, now we're going to put the stairwell right here. Oh. No, I'm gonna need the spruce wood, so let's do it with oak, which I'm going to need more of. As I said, tomorrow I'm going out with my friends, and I have reserved a table at a German Brauhaus, which is the German word for brewery, but it's not really like what you'd expect. Regularly or normally, a brewery is just a big facility that brews beer and maybe other alcohols. But in Germany, a Brauhaus is actually special in that it is a brewery and sort of a pub/restaurant at the same place. It's a place that brews its own beer, or that is part of a big chain of breweries that has the license to brew beer as they do it, as the chain does it. And it has a big open space. It has big open spaces inside. Maybe a beer garden on the outside. And you can order food there. Obviously, you can order drinks. Otherwise, there would be no point to it. And it's just one of these really German things that are part of our culture and that most people find really fascinating for some reason. Also, what do you say? Should I keep these stumps like this, or should I... Actually, no. I don't really know if I like this look, because I like the tree trunks standing up like this to like give some depth, but I don't like... Actually, what if I... This is just me playing around with some ideas. You're gonna see in a minute what I'm playing at. Yeah, and I was really lucky with the reservation, because despite the fact that it's November, it's also the time where we slowly start having our Christmas celebrations, like no wait, was that necessary? I don't think so. Wait, so what? I think this changes. Oh, shit! I think this changes the entire building if I do it like that. Oh, everything back to the start. Yeah, I think I actually prefer that. Hey, come down here. Oh no, wait, that was on the inside. So yeah, I was lucky with this celebration, because Christmas celebrations start like... schools are having their little meetups, and companies, also sports clubs are coming together, celebrating having their Christmas celebration as a club. And as a result of that, lots of restaurants and big pubs and Brauhäuser is the correct German plural. They are already reserved, and they are already heavily reserved, and it's hard to still get it's hard to still get a seat there, or like a chair for a small party of people. So we were really, really lucky with this. So, what did I... Oh yeah, I removed this completely, didn't I? Oh wait, no. Brain fart. I totally forgot what I was doing there. So, the next question pops up. Am I going to do... the way I do the second story, I'm gonna have a second story, and I always have two options when I do that. Either I build the second floor with full planks, or I use plank half slabs. Or actually, I can use half slabs either way. But the question then is, you know how you can place half slabs either up or down, in the upper half or the lower half, and if I place it on the upper half, I'll obviously be able to place other blocks on top. But placing it on the lower part often gives me some very interesting options for interior design. But it makes it hard to make it look right, because I can't plonk down a block like this, because there's going to be a half block missing below. So things are going to be floating in mid-air. Yeah, tell you what, I'm probably just going to go with the full block thing. And I'm going to need some stairs. I know, I already got tons of stairs, but I mean like wooden stairs that I'm not planning to use for my for the roof. For the roof. But yeah, as I said, this is the first time in about 2 years that I'm actually planning to do something on my birthday. This, for one, had something to do with me living quite a distance away before. Like when I was studying, I lived a couple hours away from my current home, and I always thought it to be a real chore to get back here just for a couple nights. So I just stayed in my apartment over in that other city. Ah, shit. Shit. I have thought this through. Yeah. Stairs are terrible for that kind of, like, stairwell. Instead, I'm going to do slabs. This is going to make things much easier. Ah, why did I just fall through that? Yeah, I did. No, wait, I can... Yeah, that can stay. Yeah, I think I want this to be oak. Yeah, I can't do that. And this pillar is actually going to reach up into the roof and become a part of it. So it doesn't just end there and stand out like, I don't know, something that really stands out. Wait a second. If I put that there. No, this is bad. I'm going to put this... I'm going to do this one layer higher. Yeah. Using half slabs also has the advantage of giving us some very spacious roof. Some very spacious... What do I want to say? Some very spacious... ceilings. Very spacious ceilings. Because if I go down now... And that is our upper layer. You see, I have this one half slab higher roof. So we don't just have 3 blocks above us, but 3.5. And in Minecraft, that just feels like a whole lot. And I can't actually get through here now. Oh, this is terrible. And my phone is ringing. That is very, very awesome. I don't immediately recognize the number. I'm just going to let it ring for now. And actually, now, tell you what, I'm going to end the episode here. Yeah, as I said, this episode wasn't actually going to be that special because I just wanted to rant at you for a while and get some building done. I'm going to gather some more resources for next time. Then we're going to finish this building. And now someone is calling me on my cell phone. Oh, it's my brother. Nice. And I'm going to build then we're going to build a couple of farms, a sugarcane farm and a wheat farm. So until next time, this has been Bloodfencer, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.